Hi, everyone. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and wherever you are. Good day to you all. Welcome back to this channel. Now, I'm testing out this live stream because I haven't been doing it, and of late, I have been crazily busy, so I've not been able to upload, videos, and I just thought why I've been taking time looking for how or looking for time to sort of like sit down, do a formal video content. Why not just do a live stream and just talk, briefly and just about everything that have been going on with me. So for that reason, I thought this might it's not going to be long. It's just something, hopefully, as brief as possible, just to talk about what I have been up to. I tried doing this last night, and my internet, I had a glitch, and the whole thing went out. So you might probably see something similar to this title um, in my on my channel. I just had to stop, so I thought to try it again today. So I'm in my office today. This is my office. So last night I was in my room, but today I'm in my office, and I thought it's better lighting and better atmosphere in general. So, what have I been up to? So, for the past, I believe, over a month or more, I have not been able to post videos because I've been busy. The first one is that I have been house hunting. So I've decided to change my house or to move from my previous house to somewhere else. I just want somewhere a bit more conducive, a bit bigger, and a bit um, just conducive in general. So previously I used to be in a flat, in a shared flat. So I've now moved to a studio space. I will be talking a bit more, especially for international students, where you're looking at renting a house outside your hostel, the university accommodation. What are the things to look for, and where are the places that you can hopefully find some cheaper accommodation, especially within London, because that is just a place that can be interesting looking for accommodation in London. So I will be talking about that as I go on, hopefully in a different video. So I did that. I had to look for a house around East London because that's where my university is. So I teach around East London, so I had to look for accommodation around that area. I didn't want somewhere that is way too outside my location because I didn't want to be traveling for a long period of time on train and buses before I get to work. And so I decided to stay somewhere within that locality. Where I got now, I still have to travel, but not as long. So I have to travel like 20 to 30 minutes depending on the train. I actually travel like 3 minutes. Sorry, did I say three? On the train I actually travel like 7 to 10 minutes, and then I walk about 15 minutes to get to my university. So, and that's quite ideal and fine for me. Now, the next thing is I have also been busy with job application. So I did apply for several jobs as a health higher education worker. If you're within higher education setting, those that are within that setting, you would know that usually within the summer and towards the start of a new academic year, you do have job applications going around and job position open. That is when, if you're looking for job, especially, that is around the time that you would mostly get quite a few, if not a lot of application of position opening around that time. So I decided that I think I should progress with my career and the rest of that. So I applied for just a few. I think I only applied for like three. So I applied for three jobs, and in that application, I just briefly I applied for three positions. Currently, or then I was a lecturer, so I wanted to progress to the next level, which is a senior lecturer. So I applied for three jobs. I didn't get called back for one. Interestingly, there's no response. So I think that position is just being on hold, or they've cancelled it. Because normally, even when you apply for position, you're supposed to get an email that says you have not been called back for interview, shortlisted for interview at least. So that is not being sent out, and there's no information whatsoever. So I think that position is just been scrapped. The next one I applied for, I did get interview, and I attended the interview, and I got the job. So I was offered that position in a university with outside London. So this is not within London. And the third position that I applied for is outside London as well, and I did get interview invite. Now, for the two positions, the one I went for, I did get the interview, like I said, the invite, and I did get the job. I was offered the job. So I was offered the senior lecturer. The pay was okay, compared to um, other universities that are offering for that position. So the pay was okay and everything was fine. Actually, the university was all right as well. So, but I did decide not to leave my current university because I was offered to stay and actually be promoted to that very position that I wanted to go for outside. So I wanted to go for senior lecturer role outside the university because that's what I applied for and I got it. And this is because I feel my capacity and my skill set actually warrants that I am in that role. So I did apply for that role because I know I can do it. I have been doing it and I know I can do it even more. But my university obviously appreciate what I well maybe not they see the value in what I do, and so they decided to keep me within the university. So I obviously, I mean, you think about it. This is somewhere I know my students. I know the system, a bit more. So I thought leaving to a different one might just be something that I have to learn. And obviously, if I didn't get the promotion, I would definitely have gone. But because I did get promoted, so I decided to stay. So that's what I've been up to. So I have decided to remain at my current university, but now as a senior lecturer. So I have gotten the promotion. And that's good. So I mean, that's something that for those that are already in the system and how you can negotiate, because I had to do some negotiation about my terms and conditions, the terms of working, the payment plan, the whole scenario around my job and the rest of that. So it's something I can talk about in a different video. Now you would think, oh, how can she apply? She applied for three positions. I applied for three positions. One of them got scrapped and the position was cancelled, and the remaining two actually got called for interview. Um, so obviously there's a way to apply to really hone your skills, to present your skills, to get your foot in the door, at least get an interview invite. So I can make some videos and talk about step by step what I did and how I did it for those that will be interested. Also, just to mention that the other university that I did get the offer for, sorry, the invite, I would not be going. It's actually not taking place. It's going to take place towards the end of the month. But I've emailed them that I'm not going to be interviewing for that position. I just feel I'm okay where I am. I've been promoted. I mean, I did get the other job, which I had to turn down as well. Oh, just to mention, yeah, I did have to. I had to turn that down. So I called them and explained, like, I've been promoted here and I don't see the need right now for me to leave this university. So I've had to turn down one job from them, and I don't think it's appropriate or necessary for me to to go for that interview for the other university and get the job and then turn it down because I'm not gonna live here anyway. So for that reason, it's just selfish, I think, if I do that. Because some people, I mean, I did have to consult with a few people, and one or two people are like, just do it because you can do it, secure the job. And I thought that's not really appropriate. There's somebody out there that probably needs that job that would be going for that position. Me going, take the job, and then turn it down, it just drags out the whole process and just, complicates. Why not just tell them I'm not coming? They focus on those that really need the job. They get them employed. So for that reason, I've sent an email to those to the other university to thank them for the interview invite, of course, and to also explain that I will not be attending because I have been promoted. My position has changed. I wanted a senior lecturer role. I am now in the senior lecturer role. There's no need for me to leave the university to a different university at this moment. So for that reason, I would not be attending that interview. So that has been done. So and then what else have I been up to? Like I said, I have been I just moved into a new space, so it's unfurnished. So I've had to, find different things. Get a desk, get a chair, a bed. Just all those other things, that everything that has to go in a house. So I've been doing all of that. It's been busy for me. In addition, I've also had to take up some leadership role within the context of the university that I'm working at. So I've had to take up some roles, which I believe I can talk about, and they're just things that attest to the fact that I can do those things. So I have been given more things to take care and to do in the department. So, all in all, this is what I've been up to, and there will be more that I would like to share with you guys. Now, obviously, I just graced and have an sort of like an overview of everything that have been happening with me, and because it's been so long that I've posted anywhere on Facebook, on Instagram, on Clubhouse, because I do. Organized clubhouse session where I do Q&As for people, international students, especially that want to talk about that have questions around studying in the UK, making the most out of their time in the UK as well. So I do have that in Clubhouse. If you search for my name, I believe it's Fola Alo, you would find me on Clubhouse. However, I have not been as active because of everything I've explained in this video. So long story short, I hope I will be able to now start pulling out or putting out more content like I used to or like I want to, or at least not as long as I have done for the past God knows how many weeks now. So hopefully I'll be able to churn out some things a bit more. Um, yeah, I think that's about it for now. That's an overview. So we do have some videos that I will try and line up. One of them will be house hunting and things to look for, and how to get cheaper houses, negotiate your house, your rent, and some places that you can maybe probably look at for cheaper rent as international students. And also, for those that are getting or looking to get employed, how do you tailor your skills to meet the requirements of the job that you're applying for, and hopefully get interviewed and possibly get the offer as well. So we'll be talking about application, interview, and how to present yourself, position yourself as well to to securing the job. Sorry. And I think, sorry about that. And I think one other thing, or the other thing that we'll be talking about or that we'll be discussing is how can you position yourself to leadership role in university setting, because I had to do this to actually get some of these roles. And yeah, there are more responsibilities, of course, and that's why I'm almost struggling to get some things out there for you guys. But it's also more you need to think about it in terms of experience and value onto yourself as a worker, as a lecturer, if you're in the lecturing industry or setting like I am. So I think about this like, yeah, it's more work, it's more responsibility, but it's also more experience and more value to me as a person and as a lecturer. For me to obviously be able to have more to offer to my students, to my department, and to my university as a whole. So I will be releasing some content around this aspect. I know some people have been messaging me, either directly or in my DM and the rest of that. So I've been having several questions which I've tried to address. I mean, those ones are sort of like easier for me to, just respond to than making the whole content around things. So I have been doing that. So if you have those, you could most likely check my channel here. You would see my contact address, my email, and my Instagram handle and the rest of that. Just shoot me some questions or DMs, and I can answer that. I will definitely like to do something around security or securing job in higher education setting, especially because I've had quite a few number of PhD students contact me who are struggling to find jobs in higher education. They are struggling to have their stamp in terms of their employment. Sorry, they are struggling to really get their employment in higher education setting, and that is something that I think I would always advise you to start as soon as possible, of course. And there are ways that you can go about it. So I will be having a video around setting the stage for yourself if you're going to be going into academia and as a lecturer in higher education setting, even way before you finish your PhD. How do you position yourself? Because the truth is, you would be surprised that there are people that have this PhD qualification and they still struggle to secure a job. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a later video. Okay, okay. I hope I have dropped some. I will drop this and hope that's something that will be valuable for one or two people, just to inspire you in terms of getting yourself into higher position and securing a job as a whole. Why do I keep saying security? Securing a job as a whole, and also presenting or positioning yourself to get higher roles in wherever you're working. Hopefully, I will be talking in the context of higher education, obviously, because that's what I know in the UK. But if it's relates to you anywhere else that you are, please take whatever you can from this video and the other videos that I will be making as I try to run through everything that I've got on my plate. So thank you for those that will be watching this later on. Thank you, and please subscribe, watch the channels, post me questions. Always love to hear from you guys on Instagram, on anywhere else, Clubhouse, and the rest of that. So yeah, I will see you all soon again. Bye bye.